Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. All right, how are you guys? Today we're gonna go with section 2.1, definition of a function. Before we go there, if you're given an ordered pair of, let's say, 2 and 1, let's say 5 and 6, okay? This is a set of ordered pairs. When you graph this one here, 2, 1, that's first point, and 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are points. Those points are, when you put them together, that's a set of ordered pairs, and that's called relation. Function is a special type of relation. And that's what we're going to learn. How do we know what's function? First, a relation is between two variables, x and y, wherein x is a set of ordered pairs, x is a domain, element of the domain, and y is a set of values which are called the range. X could be called the input, output, independent variable. Y values are the output, range, and dependent variable. Relation can be represented in several ways. You can make an ordered pair, like what I showed you a while ago, mapping, table, equation, or written sentences. Is a relation a function? What is a function? Function is a relation in which every input is paired with exactly one output. Okay, so how do we know? Basically, what we learn in algebra, if x repeats in an ordered pair or a mapping, it's going to be a not function. So an example, for example, I have a 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4 as my relation. These are the x values, the one in the first letter, or my ones. If you can see that x is being repeated here, so that's why this is not a function. So it's a relation of function. Focus on the x coordinate, the x value. When the given relation, if the set of ordered pairs have different x coordinate, it is a function. So it has to be all different values for x. If they have a same x coordinate, then it's not a function. Y coordinate has nothing to do, there's no bearing in determining if it's a function or not. For example, if I have a table, this is 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 2. Do you see any of the x repeats here? None, right? So the twos, the y is being repeated here, but it doesn't matter. This relation is still going to be a function. Example here. Is this a function? Just look at the x values. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does any of the x's repeated? No. So therefore, yes, it is a function. Look at the x value here. Negative 1, 1, 2, 0, 0, negative 2. Look at that one. The 0 and 0 are the x values or an input which repeated here. So the answer here is no. Look at this one. This is an example of mapping. Which mapping represents a function? The 3 here maps with negative 1. The 1 maps with 2. The 0 maps with 2. The 3 is just an element of y, so you don't have to worry about it. So look at the x value. Is there any of x here repeated? No, not. So I can say that this should be a function. Look at this one here. The 2 goes to 2. The negative 1 maps with 3. The negative 1 again maps with negative 2. And 3 maps with 0. You can tell that negative 1 is being repeated here as the x value. So we know this one here is not a function. Which mapping represents a function here? The 2 goes with A, B, and C. That's obviously a not function. A, B, C goes with 2. That's still a function. That's fine because range represents the y. The domain range, the domains are the element of x values. Which situation represents a function? The item in a store to their price on a certain date, types of fruits to their colors. What do you think? We will answer this one here once we meet in class, okay? Vertical line test. Oh, Vertical line test. A vertical line test is a relation, is a function if a vertical line drawn through its graph passes through only one point. For example, if I have a graph here, say circle, a U shape, an S, draw a vertical line. If I draw a vertical line here, how many times it crosses it? 2. Here, there's 2. Here, there are 3. And all the ones here on the board are not function. Why? The vertical line test says there that there should be only one point. Here it crossed 2 or more, so it's not a, this all are not function. An example of that is a function will be something like horizontal line. Line like this, or even a parabola. If you notice, this cross only once, this cross only once, and this cross only once. And those are all going to be function. There you go. Would this graph a function? If you draw a vertical line with your pencil, which is not working for me, yes, this will be 1 because it's tangent to the ellipse here. But if you move over here, it will be 2. So it's still going to be not function for that. This will be only 1 there. So that should be a function. All right, function notation. F of x means function of x and is read as f of x. So if you see like this, it's not f parenthesis x. That's being read as f of x. So this one here will be read as f of x is equal to 2x plus 1. The notation f of 1 means to replace the x with 1. So if I have f of 2, I'm going to change the 2 here to the x over there and the function. So this will be 2 plus 1. 2 times 2 will be 4 plus 1 will give us 5. So f of 2 is equal to 5. So let's go over here. Given this function, f of x equal to 2x squared minus 3x, find f of 3. So you're going to plug in the 3 to the x's here. So 3 squared minus 3 times third power. You do not multiply 2 and 3. You square it first. Plus 3 squared will be 9. Negative 2 times 3 is 9. 2 times 9 is 18 minus 9. So f of 3 is equal to 9. I'll leave you to do B and C on your own. For each function, evaluate f of 0. Where's f of 0? You're given here is a graph, okay? You're not given a function. You're being asked to find f of 0. So the meaning of this one here is x is equal to 0. This is the x-axis. Where's the 0 on the x-axis? Right here in the middle, right? And the graph crossed somewhere over here. Which that point there? What is that point over here? That is 0, 4. So that means when x is 0, which is here, the value of the y, or f of 0, is 4. So the answer here is 4. Get it? One more time. F of 1.5. The meaning of that one, x equals 1.5. Where's 1.5 on the x-axis? Right on this pink point. If you draw a line, and where's the pink point and the red graph crossed? They cross right here. What is that brown point here? What is this brown point? That is 1.5, comma, what's the y value? 4. So the f of 1.5 is 4. Right? Did I answer wrong a while ago? Oh, I'm wrong here. I'm wrong here. Let me go back here. This is wrong. This point here is 1, 2, 3. This should be 0, 3. So the answer here, f of 0, is not 4, but it's 3. Because that point is 0, 3. Okay? My mistake. Next here, f of negative 4. Negative 4 of the x is right here. Draw a line. What is this point here, guys? This point is negative 4 and 4, right? So the answer here is also 4.